everybody, welcome to Remrov's World of Autism. In this episode I wanted to answer the question, why do many autistic people love to watch the same movies over and over again? I actually do that too a lot. I love to watch the same movies over and over again, but it's not just loving it, it is I do that to maintain my health, to maintain my well-being. I actually need to do it. So why is that? If you look at our world, at our society, and you will notice that nothing ever stays the same. Everything is extremely unpredictable. When you go to your work in the morning, or you go to school, or you just take the bus downtown to do some shopping, you never know beforehand what is going to happen. And that unpredictability is extremely scary for autistic people. For me, this has a few reasons. The first is it has to do with sensory issues. The senses of autistic people are often extremely sensitive, and the more unpredictable things happen, the more you have to process at the same time, which can be extremely overwhelming. And another reason is difficulties with socializing. I find socializing very difficult already, but if you encounter unpredictable situations, like people asking you certain things that you never heard of before, or they ask things from you that you've never done before, then you certainly have to come up with answers or solutions for that, and that can also be extremely overwhelming and scary. Now, in contrary to our society that is so extremely unpredictable, if you look at movies, movies will always stay the same. If you watch it for the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or the 20th time, it will always be the same. It won't change. So to watch it over and over makes me feel safe. To know what is going to happen, to know what the people are going to say, to know what kind of situations they're going to be in, it makes me feel safe. But a movie also has to contain certain aspects for me to want to watch it over and over again. For example, it has to contain a lot of eye candy, like sparkles, for example. A movie like Doctor Strange, for example, a movie that just came out on DVD. I love to watch that movie. It just contains so many sparkles and just a lot of eye candy. For me, it's also important that a movie contains a good story, a good background story, a good biography, for example, or the topic has to be very interesting. Something with medical science in it, or any science, like The Theory of Everything is a really good movie. I like to watch over and over again. House MD, the TV series, is something I love to watch over and over again. I love the characters, that's also very important. The characters in it are really cool, and I love the scenery in the hospital of House MD. So it is a combination of a lot of things that makes me want to watch a movie over and over again. It has to have a certain aspect that makes me feel safe, and then it can really contribute to my well-being, and then I actually really need it. If I don't watch movies over and over again, or TV series over and over again, if I don't have that predictability in my life, then I tend to not do so well, or not well at all, actually. I especially do it in periods in which I have a lot of scary things going on, new things, or I have a lot of socializing. I have appointments a lot, for example, that I have to go to. I find that scary, and it's very taxing and draining on me. And then in periods like that, when I have events and appointments like that, it really helps me to watch the same movies over and over again. So that was it. That was the answer to that question. I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned from it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated about all my new videos. Give me the thumbs up if you like this video. And I hope to see you with my next videos again. Bye!